I'm gonna need a haircut soon. Um, Welcome to another one of my complicated and rambled on TED Talks. Today we're going to talk about Soulja Boy. And what we can learn about this. Obviously, if anybody's been in the news around this time, you know Soulja Boy's like he had the biggest comeback in 2019. Has been my year, and all the other stuff. He's been going on different stations and going on trying to put his name. Let's just say this. Start by this. Number one, Soulja Boy has always been good at marketing himself, and that's something I always respect because even if he's not putting out music, he's able to stay relevant in all this time. From going to loving hip hop to doing like random shit, and even now where he's like been doing these radio presses and talking about how 2019 is going to be his year and uh, all that other stuff. So with that, I respect. Also, you do gotta give him his credit from that time during the time he came out. He's the only one that came out during that era. He's the only ones left, which so the originators always last. And he did create it. I wasn't fucking with it. I wouldn't say I wasn't fucking with it. I'm just more of a lyrical. I like lyrical rap, but don't get me wrong. The ignorant shit, I listen to that too. But I just like lyrics in my rhymes majority of the time. So I wasn't really feeling Soulja Boy back then. I was a big Lloyd Banks, Lupe Fiasco type of nigga. Still am. With that being said, he made a movement. Niggas copied that movement. He's the first rapper on YouTube. You got to give him that respect. I do. He has paved the way for digital now. Now that things are digital, he has been the forefront on that, and he's basically been on that for a long time. With that, I give him his respect, and he should earn that respect. So that's like half of his promo is like trying to get respect from people that clown his name. Now, there are a couple things wrong with it and things I nitpick. One, he's very bipolar. At one point, he wants you to put it in respect, and then he was like, trying to be a young black millionaire and all that other stuff. And I respect that hustle. Like, when he was on Complex and he was talking about, like, he has 7 other business ventures and Nadeska. God knows I love Nadeska. I think she's a pretty good journalist, but she has the dumbass question. And we need to try to stay on topic, but side note about that, everybody's been using that clip. It made whoever, I think Complex put out that clip because it was not the whole clip. It was just a clip for Complex for them to watch the show. And whoever made that clip doesn't like Nadeska. If I was Nadeska, because it made her look stupid. And it made her, even though she shouldn't have asked that question to begin with, it made her ask a dumbass question. Why do you have so many businesses? When other millionaires, they have other businesses and other venues they put in. 50 Cent, Dr. Dre. Not everybody just getting one, because that money's going to dry up. You want to have other businesses to at least prosper one, at least successful ones. So with that, Nadeska asked a dumbass question. And that's the first thing I said. Nadeska, and two, and they was I seen Derek Jackson about talking about this. He was like, don't give your dreams to simple-minded people and all that other stuff. Even though he's correct about that. And this is what and this is kind of like, maybe because I'm a gamer. And with that clip, he was talking about the Soulja Boy game. And anybody who knows the Soulja Boy game is basically an emulator of other games. And I know, like, I believe Dot Crimes did one on it, and then like someone else did an emulator about retro games, and they was praising it and all that other stuff. And it was like $55. I said that guy's an idiot too. I said I'm not. Let's just talk about games with the Soulja Boy game. Soulja Boy game is basically a console that plays 800 games from different licenses from Nintendo, Sega, PlayStation, shit like that. Now that's a good idea if I wasn't. The thing is, it's a good idea, but the sad part is, I can do that for free. I'm not paying $100. I'm not paying $55. I'm not paying any of that. I used to have some of those emulators. My brother-in-law, he used to have me an old Xbox that played old Super Nintendo and Super Nintendo games, and it had a bunch of games on there. Some I've never played before. Some I played. It was on there. I was able to play Super Mario on that for free. With that being said, I am not paying for a system that I can get for free. Now I know, like Nintendo and PlayStation, they had those NES classics and all the other stuff. They're trying to like. I think that they've been 10 years too late on that. They should have been doing that shit. But people want those systems for the nostalgia, not for the games, because they could still get shit for free right now on the internet. I don't know where, but I know you can get it for free. Um, if my thing is, and this is for the console only, I'm not paying because he has another one, the Soulja Boy Fuse. I heard that gone in and out and all the other stuff. I'm not paying for it because, like I said, I can get it for free. Now, this is the part where I don't know. People was trying to like say academics was Satan, but this is as gamers. He's a gamer too, and as gamers, we know some bullshit, especially with Nintendo. If anybody don't know, Nintendo don't give their licenses to nobody. That's why they went after him, because anybody that's into gaming knows about Nintendo and how stingy they are with their license. They are the last people to get on apps. They are so stingy. They are last people in apps. And I know just people say, "Oh, you could have made more money and all that other stuff." Yeah, 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 yeah. Trust me when I say this. Nintendo don't really give a shit about money. They really care about being creative and people playing their game. There's always been that. The 3DS prints money. They're not gonna be worried about money. If they really, really wanted to do that, they would release Smash every year. They don't. Mario will get a game every year. Mario doesn't, or at least the mainstay Mario games. They don't get games every year. You get one Mario. You get one, maybe two Mario games per system. If anybody knows that. So, with the Soulja Boy thing, I'm not spending $100, $200, $300 for stuff I can get for free and I can put on my laptop. I don't have it, but I know I can get it. Glorious ways on the internet. Anybody knows about emulators and all that other stuff. That's what it was. It was a hyped up emulator with bad controls and a system that probably is so lightweight that it only had, when someone broke it down, I think it only had one chip in there, and it was just a big ass. Okay, now that we off that, another thing I had a problem with is that he was bringing other brothers down just so he could, hype himself up. And to me, that was a crabs in the barrel mentality. And that's the only thing I didn't like about that. Like Tyga did have one of the biggest comebacks of 2018. Meek Mill did have one of the biggest comebacks of 2018. That don't mean you guys are shit on him. Because, when it came to music, Tyga put 2 or 3 great songs, and he was back on his game. Shout out to Tyga. Meek Mill, he got out of jail. He put out Championship. People loved it. Shout out to Meek Mill. He didn't have to do all that, and it made it look like he's bipolar because he starts like clowning on everybody. Now Drake, how you feel about Drake? It's like R. Kelly. Like, he's doing this shit. Everybody knows he's like stealing music, or at least stealing people's flows, or he'll hop on other people's flows to ride their wave just to keep himself relevant. He's been doing it for 10 years. If you think that's going to stop now, no. It's not that Drake can't put out good music, but when he's not making music, he'll jump on other people's wave, and then he'll come back to his own shit. He's done that with Block Boy JB. He's done that with the Migos. He's done that with Soulja Boy, and there's proof about that. He's done that with XXXTentacion. That's prevalent. It's obviously easy to spot. So with that, he looked real. Um, he looked kind of desperate to want respect, and all this, lashing out on people. I think is real stupid. Because me, I'm from one of the old schools, and any OG tell you if you want respect, you got to earn it. You don't walk around saying you gangster. The people tell you gangster. You don't walk like you don't walk around trying to be all brave and macho. The macho ness just oozes off you. Like people know an alpha male. So to me, Soulja Boy, as much respect as he should get and he should garner, he's acting like a chihuahua barking against a pit bull. And he hasn't, to me, I don't think no one has knocked him on his ass, really. And I'm not advocating violence, but he should, you know, he's going to run into the wrong nigga. I mean, then again, I feel like he does that to the right people. Like, I don't think no nigga afraid of famous Dex. No offense. But you don't see him doing that to Chief Keef. Chief Keef, you know about that life. He will shoot you. Chief Keef, he doesn't care. He may live, he may live in Hollywood right now, but that nigga's still a Chicago goon. So with that being said, Soulja Boy, I may not have liked you at the beginning, but I did like his. But eventually, you did grow on me, and I did like your songs, and I was fucking with your shit. I will say that. And today, I will. Anybody say Soulja Boy should give him respect? I will say that Soulja Boy, you've earned that title to be OG. I don't really want to say OG, but you at least grandfather in to get respect. You can never like anytime someone like try to does you crank that Soulja Boy, you should be getting paid for it. That's why it's not on Fortnite and all that other shit because they're gonna have to pay you for it. I respect your hustle. I respect that you have so many businesses out there. I respect all that. But at the same time, I want you to get to a point where you don't have to be boisterous. You can have your fans and people that like you talk your shit for you. You don't ever have to talk your shit again. The way we do about Kendrick, the way we do about Cole, the way we do about Wayne, even though Wayne went on his best rapper alive shit, but he also had to prove that shit. And like T.I., I know he had to, he was calling himself the king of the South, but eventually he proved that and people call him king of the South now. You are in that area where people should be speaking for you, not you. So that's it. That's all my opinion on Soulja Boy. I feel like we can learn a lot from this. This man respect this hustle, and that's it. Let me know what y'all think. Till then, I'm Mosquito Fly. Peace.